So hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. So in this video you will be getting the tutorial about the Python programming. So we will be covering the basic topic regarding the Python, like loops, for loop, while loops, what are the functions, what are the data types, and what are the important topic that you should uh, practice for your college exams and for also the interviews. And if you want us to make the part 2 of this Python programming, that is Python to advanced, then just let us know in the comment box. So before starting, click on the subscribe button and kindly subscribe so that we can reach to 1k subscriber family. Then we will be having the giveaways for our subscriber. So stay motivated. So for doing the Python programming, you will be requiring two things. So first is the editor, code editor, and the second is the uh, the library or the executive files. So for the first, we will be using the VS Code. So I will be providing the link for the downloading VS Code in the description box. Just go to the description box and download the VS Code. And the second thing is the Python. So if you go to the extension, then in the search bar you have to type Python and press enter. And the first result, Python by the Microsoft, you have to install it. So I have installed it previously. So I will not, you will be getting here option to install. Just install it out and create a folder of Python and just create a file, that is file1.py. So Python files have extension of .py, and like Java files have extension of .java, C++ files have .cpp, and JavaScript files have .js. So in this way, the Python files have extension .py. Just press enter and you can see, let me increase the font. Just by pressing Ctrl plus plus, you can increase the font. Now you can go here. So we will be preferring the W3 schools for our tutorials. So we will be covering this whole topic: data type, casting, strings, boolean, list, tuple, set, for functions like scope, polymerization, inheritance. These are the advanced topic. If you required us to make another video for covering these topics, so let us know in the comment box. So first will be the introduction, then we will covering the basic topics. So let's get started. So for the introduction, so Python is a popular programming language as it is easy to learn, and within 1 to 2 hours of hard work you can easily learn the Python and create multiple application projects. Like you can create web application, app application, AI ML applications. So are you ready to write your first code in the Python? So just go to the VS Code, and I hope you have created the file and install the Python extension. After that you have to just go to the setting and go to the settings. So I have you can also on the autosave option. Then you will not have to use Control plus S again and again to save your code. For now I am offing this so that I can see your conditions. So now just type print bracket and hello world. and I hope I will be able to clear all your doubt. If there are any other doubt, let us know in the comment box. So semicolons are optional. Python do not show any error if you doesn't use the semicolon. So just click on the run button and you can. So first of all we have to save it by Ctrl+S. Now if you click on the run button, you can see hello world is printed. Whatever you have to show the output, just use print and you can show anything in the print. Now moving back towards our website. So these are the examples. Now moving toward the Python introduction. So what is the Python? The Python is a popular language and it is created by Godot van Rossum and is released in the 1991. So it is the latest programming language. It can be used to create different web development, software development, mathematics, stats, system scripting. And what can the Python do? And I will say what Python cannot do. So Python can do different things, even like if you see the JavaScript, that is only limited to web development. For the for the Java it is regarding app development, but the Python can do both the things. It can use to create web application, it can use to create database systems, it can use to create AI/ML app development. Whatever you are thinking, you can create with Python. So why Python? So Python is comfortable with different platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux, and is simple syntax similar to the English language. So lot of the keywords are quite understandable by you. Now let us go to the get started. So these are the things. If you do not if you do not, you can also use the terminal for installing the Python, and also you can see the version of your Python installed by Python dash dash version. Now going to the sync. So if the speed is quite fast, you can let us know in the comment box. So our file in our program. Now the most important topic and the initial topic is the indentation. For example, in 1 to 2 line I will be showing the importance of the indentation. So if you type, if, let me define age is equal to 19, and if age is greater than 18, then what you can do? Then print you can vote. So in this way so if you run this program by Ctrl+save, just run this program and you can see the output is that you can vote because the age is 19, that is greater than 18. So what happen if I remove these extra spaces? Then you can see the Python is showing that expected indentation block. So Python will show error if you do not follow the correct indentation, and adding more space doesn't show any error, but removing the space then it will be showing the error. Now moving back, so indentation are referred to the space at the beginning of the cloud line. So in this way you can see. So I hope so what are the variables? So variables are just the container to assign a value to it. So for example, here you can see the age is the variable and the 19 is the value. You can also create different variable like x is equal to 5 or y is equal to 5.6. So you can create different variables as you wish. Now moving back towards our website. Now what are the comments? So comments are the lines that are inexecuted by the Python compilers. So Python doesn't run. Let us go to the comment block. So comment are used to explain the Python and used to make the code more readable. So comment are the non-executive lines. So these are not executed by the compiler. Now moving to, now let us show some examples. For example, x is equal to 5 and you will be printing x. Then you can see for the external viewer, it is not, it is he or she will unable to read the value what is the x all about. But if you type like hash x is required 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 variable, then he will be quite able to understand that x is a required variable. So in this way the command make the make the your program more readable. Now there are two types of comment. First is single line comment that use hyphen for the declaration, and the another is the multi-line comment that you can also use hyphen multiple times for the multiple line comment, or you can use triple quotes for writing the comment. Now let us take the example of triple quotes. Just write triple quotes and write that Python code is amazing. Then you can write Python is easy. In this way you can create multiple comment, but if you use hyphen and then you uh, just copy this and paste it here, then you can see a hyphen can only be used for the single line comments and the triple quotes are used for the multiple line comments. So I hope I have cleared your doubt regarding the comments. Now moving back. So what are the variables? So variables are the container for storing the data values, and variables are of different types. In this example, the x and y's are the variables and 5 and the zone are the values. Then we are printing the values. X is of type int and x is of noun. So data type we will bring in the future in the upcoming minutes. So just wait for that. So you can see the Python is case sensitive, like big N, like for example I will be discussing with these examples for your clear understanding. Before that, let us create some variables, like x is the variable and 5 is the value, name is the variable and zone is the value, and other let us take some price is the value, price is the variable and 3.7 is the value. So in this way you can create different variables. So variables are just the container to assign some values. Now talking about like. For example, here is the price. You can also create price is equal to 3.7, 3.09. Then you can see this price and this with big P are different. So Python is the case sensitive. So in this way, so there are the specific rules that you should take your mind. Lot of quiz questions and lot of mid semester or end semester like questions are from this. They will be give you the code, and there will be the syntax error regarding the variable name. So read this carefully. The variable name must start with the letter or the underscore, and variable name cannot start with the number or any doesn't contain any alpha, can only contain alphanumeric character or underscore. Now for example, let us create some name, like if name is equal to John. So this is the correct way to define any or create any variable. But if you type 1 ahead of the name, then you can clearly see that there is a syntax error, that it will not it is not way to define any like any variable. And even you can uh, take underscore, and even if you try to add like symbols ahead of the name, so variable name can only be start with the alphabet or at the underscore. Even the white space are also not allowed. Like if you type white space, first name, now if you give the white space, so first is not defined. So in this way you can see that white space are not allowed. So these are the legal variable name, like my variable. So these are the illegal. This is starting with the integer. This is having the hyphen, and this is having the white space. Now let us go to the Python data types. So there are different data types. There are two types of data types: built-in data types, and the another is the user-defined data types. Let us focus on the built-in data types. We will be creating different different variables of these data type. For example, let us go and create different variables. Now let us start with the string. For this string you can create name is equal to John. Now for the integer you can create 15. Now let us type that it is a string. Now in this way the comment can be used to make your code more readable. Now price 0.5 for this. So let us type it is a float type. We can also create complex variable. For example, write complex. So and 1 plus J4. Let us, so J4 instead of J4, 4J. So in this way you can create complex. Now you can also create list. For example, list is equal to, so list is created by the square bracket, and so it is an example of the list. So I hope you are clearing the basic topics of the of the Python. After list, you can also create tuple. Tuples are created by round bracket. So it is a tuple. After that, you can also create boolean. That is let us create decision true. So it is of boolean type. So in this way we have created different data type variables. Now moving back. So different like data types. Now moving towards below. So if x is equal to 5, what is the correct syntax for the printing the data type? So it is print type x, submit. So correct answer. Now moving back, you can also use like for example just press write print and type of name. In this way you can type and you can use alt shift plus down arrow to copy the syntax to the next. Now let us just show the type. Just paste it here, copy this price, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, copy the top, paste it here, and let us create another print statement for printing the decision type of the decision. Now if you use Ctrl plus S to save the file, then you can see the name has the string data type, the x has integer, price is the float, and we also at the end of this video we will be creating a short number guessing game. So stay tuned and watch this video till end. So complex, list, tuple, and the boolean. Moving back, so we have cleared the data types. So what are the numbers? So these are the integer float numbers. So we have already covered. So let us go to the string topic. So it will not possible to cover whole Python in one video. So if you required us to make another video part 2 of this, so let us show some support by just subscribing our channel, and also tell your friend that there is a channel Vashisht Techie that is giving the innovative ideas and videos, and compel them to subscribe. So these are the strings. So strings are the important topic. So you can define string by 3 methods. First is the simple quotes. The second is double quotes. That is strings that is created by triple quotes. So I will be showing some example of these. Let us remove these first. For example, name is equal to John. Let us create str string is equal to, let us use Python. Now we will be doing multi-line strings that are defined by triple quotes. Now just type whatever you want. Python is easy and interesting to learn. So you can also print this, print, copy this name from here, paste it here, and now we will be copying this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here, and just save this by Control plus S, run this command. Now you can see this is John, this Python. For the confirmation, you can also use type, then name. Now it will be showing the data type of this, and now Control plus save, Control plus S to save. Now you can see these are of the three types. So there are three types in which you can declare the strings. So there are different methods. So there are different methods like slice, concatenate, string method. So I will not cover this. You can you can see or check it out by at your end. Now let us go to the boolean. So booleans have two values, true or false, and so we will be creating a code for it. So before that, let us see what are the important. So let us go, and so now we will be creating a boolean variable to store true. Now just print type of boolean, control plus save and press enter, run the button. So you can see it is that is boolean type. So we have created the boolean type. So the one thing that you should remember is that let us go. So this is the important. Almost any value is evaluated to true if it have some sort of content. So if there is any empty or something like zero or equivalent to zero, then it is interpreted as false. Otherwise, it is interpreted as true. For example, one is interpreted will be one will be interpreted as true, and the zero will be interpreted as false. Even you can use just zero. So no, we can't convert it. So in this way, you can also use the typecasting. So what is the typecasting? So defining the type of the data, the variable is the typecasting. So let us go to the operator. So there are different operators. There are 23 operators in the Python. That is the assignment operators, arithmetic assignment, comparison, logical, identity operator, membership, bitwise. So we will be discussing the example of each one by one. So first of all, let us go to the our code. Just type arithmetic and you can print 3 plus 4. So it is arithmetic. So you can also print 5 minus 3, or you can also print 4 multiply 7, or you can also print 10 divided by 2. You can also print 10 double score 2. So you will be seeing different output for this operator and this operators. Let us save this code and run the file. So save again and run again it. Now you can see the first. So this double division sign is used to give the output in the integer data type. For example, in the first, the output is 5.0. That is a float data type. But by using the double quotes, you can convert it to the integers. That is here. So I hope we have covered the arithmetic operators. Now moving towards Python assignment operators. So there are different assignment operators. So let us discuss x plus equal to 3. What is the meaning of this? That x equal to x plus 3. So this x plus is equal to 3 is the short form of this expression. You can also use different variables like x minus equal to 5 or z minus z multiply equal to 6. So in this way you can use the assignment operator. Now moving back. So these are the assignment. This is the first is the equal to assignment. The second is the plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, modulo equal to. What is the function of modulo? So modulo return the remainder after the division. For example, if you divide 10 by 3, then it will give 1. For example, let us take some example for it. Just print 10 modulo 3. Save this. Let us remove the upper quote and run the command. So let us save it again. Run it again. Then you can see the remainder after dividing 10 modulo 3 is 1. Now moving back. So these are the bitwise operator that we will be discussing now. So first of all, these are the comparison operators. Let us do some comparisons. So print 10 equal to 5 and print 10 is not equal to 5. So first it will show. Let us type different command first. Print and now use Control Shift plus down arrow to replicate is 4 times. Replace greater than with less than equal to or less than equal to. Just save this code and run the command. Then you can see 10 is not equal to 5, give true, and equal to give false. 10 is greater than 5, give true. 10 is less than 5, give false. In this way you can use the comparison operators. Now logical operators are like they are used to combine the conditional statement. So and return true if both the statements are true, or returns true if either one statement is true, and not just give the complement or reverse or negative of that. let us do this and do some practical on the logical operator, like 10 is greater than 5. So 10 and 10 is less than 5. So what will be output? It will show false. So we have to, let us see. So just type and, so this is the benefit of the Python, that you can use that it is similar to the English language. Just save this code and run. So it is showing false because the 10 plus 5 is true. But 10 is less than 5 is giving false. So for the AND statement to return true, they both should give the true statement. So logical operator, the identity operators is just to know is the two variables are same or not. For example, we will be seeing this. Let us go. For example, we create x is equal to 5 and y is equal to also 5. Now print is x is y. Then save this code and run the command. So it will check the value of x and y. So both values are same. That is why it is showing true. And if you type is not, then save this code and run the command. Then it will show the false because the x and y are the same. So let us remove this. It is just distracting us. Now membership operation, for example, let us see some example of membership. Let x is equal to 5 and let us create list is equal to 1 2 3 4 5, and if we use print that x in list, so save this code and run the code, then you can see it is showing true because the x that is 5 is in the list. But if you type 6 or 56, just 6, save this code, it will show the false because the list doesn't contain the 6. Now moving back, so these are the bitwise operators. The operator precedence. So for the college student, it is important to learn this operator precedence. So there are multiple questions in your mid semester or end semester or even in the quizzes for this. So make sure you have the clear cut idea regarding the operator precedence. So let us go to the list. So list, you can see lists are used to store multiple items in the single variable. For example, let us create some list. Let us create fruits. First apple, banana, and let us create lychee. Also you can print the type of fruit, and also you can also print the fruit. Let us create fruit. Now just save this code and press run the code. So you can see the type data type is the list and the value of the fruit are apple, banana, lychee. So these are the order. So lists are changeable. You can change this, like you can. So how to assess the element? So there is zero based indexing. So apple is pointing to 0, banana is pointing 1, lychee is pointing 2, and further so on. For example, you can also change fruit 1 is equal to is equal to mango. Now if you save this code and run the code, now you can see the banana is changed by mango. So that means the lists are changeable. So how you can print the length of the list? For printing the length of the list, so just print, use len and fruit, close bracket, save this code. You can see it will show 3 because there are 3 elements, 1, 2, 3. Now moving back. So you can create different types of the list, like it can be string, integer, boolean, float, any list, any data type you can create. You can also convert something into the list. For example, if you create tup is equal to 1, 2, 3, and you have to create the list, just use list is equal to tup. Now I will be printing first the tup, then I will be printing the list. Save this code and run the code. You can see the first it is a tuple, the second is the list. Also you can check the type by just writing type. So type, just save this and run the code. You can see the first variable is of tuple type, the second is the list. So in this way you can convert the tuple into list. So it is a good question for the college examination. How you can assess the list items? So by using the indexing you can assess, so that we have seen. Even there is a negative indexing, like for the negative, cherry will point to -1, banana will point to, and apple +2, and apple will point to -3. Also you can remove the list items. Just use, like for example, I wanna to, for example, let us cut and let us remove list dot remove 1, and again print the list. Save this code and run the code. Then you can see the 1 is removed from the list. So in this way you can remove the required whichever you want. So let us go to the list method. So append method is used to append something. Clear method is used to remove all the element. Copy method is used to copy any list. Count the occurrence of the element. Extend to extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse, sort. Let us do something. For example, let us list dot append 4. Let us run, save this code and run. Then you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 is appended at the last. So whichever value you are appending, it will be appending at the last. Now you can also list. Also, what can you do? So these are the methods. You can check it out at your end. Now let us go to the tuples. So lists are created by the square bracket. The tuples are created by the round brackets. So and the tuples are interchangeable. That I will be showing in this code. For example, let us remove and let us create tuple 1, 2, 3. And if you try to change tuple 1 is equal to 3 or 5, and after that if you try to print tup, just save this and run the code, then you can see that the tuple object does not support item assignment, that you cannot change any element of the tuple. So tuples are used in the security purposes. So these are the unchangeable. Here you can see. So also how you can print the length, just use length len. Let us remove this, otherwise it will show error again. Let us save the command, save the code first. Then you can see it is showing 3 because there are 3 elements 1, 2, 3. Moving backward to back. You can also create tuple. For the creation of the tuple, for example, if you want to create, so 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 if you create this and if you print the type of the tuple and save this, so what do you think, it should be printed tup or integer? Let's click on the run button, and it is the integer. For the correct assignment, you have to give the comma at the end, and again save this and click on the run button. You can see now it is showing the tuple. For creating the single element tuple, you should use comma after that element. Moving back, so type we have seen the couple constructors. Now let us go to the tuple method. So these are the tuple, these are the count dot index. So tuples have less method because they are unchangeable. Now Python set. So sets are also like the tuples, but they are changeable and they do not allow us to they do not allow us to write this same element again and again. For example, let us create a set or num is equal to, so let us go back. So tuples are created by curly bracket 2, 3. Now if you type 3 again and again, then what do you think? It should print the same, like this same set, or it should print 1, 2, 3 just. Save this code and let us explore the output. So here it will ignore the multiple multiple values of the same variable. Like for example, this 3 is repeating, it will ignore, it will take it at a once. So it is a great advantage of the tuple. Now let us go to the set method of. So add is used to add the element, clear is to remove all the element, copy to copy different intersection, update, pop, remove. So pop is used to remove an element from the set. So pop is, so let us add some element to the num. Add 4 and save and run the for. So you can see the 4 is added at the last. Now let's the dictionary. So dictionary are the data type that used to store the data value in the form of key value pair. So the brand is the key and Ford is the value. The model is the key and the Mustang is the value. Year is the key and the 1964 is the value. So let us create one dictionary. Dict is equal to, so it is again created by curly brackets. Name is equal to John. Then you have to use semicolon. Let us go back. So you have to use a simple comma and age is equal to 15. Now let us print and see the output of our print statement. Let's save this and so why it is showing error? Okay, should not use equal to either from, we should use this semicolon or the double dot. Now if you save and run the command, then you can see. So let us go back. So we have to use this thing again, this. Now if you save and run, now we will be getting our desired output. So it is printing name and John. Now go back. Now what are the dictionary method? So clear to clear, copy to copy, get to get, key updated values. How you can add values? Dict, just add what you ever want. Age after, let we add the country is equal to India and just save this code and run the command. Then you can see the country India is added at the last. Now go back. Now we will be seeing the if else while for function, and others are some advanced topic that we will be not covering. Let us see the if else statement. So if else statement is the conditional statement. So if, let us see. So indentation, if else should be used with the indentation. Let us create a small program. Before that, now let us start with if else statement. Before it, let us create some small program. Let us create a variable of age is equal to 21. And if age is greater than 18, then print you are eligible to vote. Otherwise, so else print, just copy this from here, and you are not eligible. You are not eligible for to vote. So in this way, so there should be proper indentation before the statement, print statement. Now let us save and run the code. So it is showing you are no, you are eligible. Even if you decrease the age, then it will be showing some another. Just save this code and run. Then you can see you are not eligible to vote. It is showing. So in this way, if else are used to create different useful programs. There is another type elif. Let us create another program with elif. If let us create a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20, and if a is greater than b, then we have to type that a is greater than b. Otherwise, we have to, there is another condition, might be a might be less than b. For that, let a might be less than b. Then we have to print this. Let's just copy this, paste it here, and less than, or there might be another case, else might be a is equal to b. For that, print, or just paste this, and a is equal to b. Save this and run the code. Then you can see that a is less than b, that is true, that 10 is less than b. Even after changing the value 20, then you can see the code will run different. A is equal to b, even you can create it 30 and save this code and run the code. Then you can see A is greater than b. So in this way you can use if, elif, else. So these are the there is also a shorthand. Let us discuss that. For example, you can also write this code in one line. How? It will be like, if you can also use the ternary operator. Let us see if they mention, then I will be using. So they doesn't mention the ternary operator. So here is the ternary operator. So is there any example for it? So ternary operator is like str, that we create string, and if there will be expression question mark, then you can print two statement like A is greater than B. Otherwise, instead of it, I will be putting the value of the string in that variable. Statement must be separated by new line or semicolon. Why it is showing the error? Or the other is A is less than B. Paste it here. So there is some error. Let us leave it. It is not of much importance. You can use if else. So I hope I have clear if else. There are also the nested if else, like if x is greater than 20, otherwise this. So you can also create the nested if else statement. Let us go to the Python while. So there are two types of the loops. The first is the while loop and the another is the for loop. So while loop takes the condition and run the loop until the condition is false. So let us see here. Let us create a program for the while loop. Remove this. Let us create A is equal to 1 and while I is greater than I is less than 6. We will be printing I and we will be increasing I by 1. So it will be giving the output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in different line. Let's save this code and run the code. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also you can run it like 100 and save this code. So it will be printing the values till 100. So in this way you can have different fun, and even you can use like if I is greater than 0. Let us use something new. If you save and press enter, so it will enter in the infinite loop. You can see it has entered. Let us we have to remove the terminal. Let us create a new terminal. So under your code, let us go back. So we have seen the while. So there are break statement. For example, you can also break while. For the break statement, you have to use if if I is equal to 4. We have to break this loop. Save this code. Now go to the output. Save this code first of all. So now first of all, clear the output. Save this code and run again. So first of all, we have to write it should be less than. Now save this code click on the run button. So after running the infinite loop, my laptop is quite suffering. Let us run. So you can see it has terminated the loop when it counters like 1, 2, 3 printed. For example, 1 will go, then 6, that is true. It 1 will increase 1 with by 2. Then it will see if 2 is equal to 4, that is false, so it will not go to it will not implement the if statement. It will again go back and it will run until I is equal to 4. Then I is equal to 4, it will check the condition and true, it will break. So break are useful to terminate or stop the loop. So continue. So continue can be used to continue something. For example, let us see the example. Just replace break with continue. Save this code and run the code. You can see, so it should not print the 4. So why it is? Let us save again. So for using continue, let remove if from here and we have to enter it here. Now control save and run it again. Now you can so why we are not getting the correct output? Let us clear this output. If I is equal to 4, then so it has entered to like infinite loop. So how can we use I? So even you can remove this from here and type it here. Save the code and run the code. Now you can see that 4 is not shown. For the continue statement has continue the 4. It has eliminated the 4 from printing. So in this way continue statement can be used. Even else statement can be used to print, can be used with while. So that you can see at your end. Let us go to the for loop. So for the for loop, for loop can be used with the different listing or so there is a proper syntax like for x. Let us see this proper syntax. So this is the correct syntax. So for x in the range. So it is the start, this 30 is the stop, 3 is the step. So let us create something. Let us remove it. Let's create for x in range 1 to 6. Step 1, print x. Save this code and let us see the output. So it will run first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and it will increase with the step 1. So in this way for loop can be used. You can also use for with the else, like type else print for loop is terminated. Just save this and again run the code. Now you can see at the end of this we have gotten the for loop is terminated. So that is correct. So in this way there are also the nested loops. Let us create the example of nested loop. For x is equal, let for y in range from 1 to 4 with step 1. For now we have to print x comma y both. Save this code and run the code. Now you can see in this way you can use the nested loop for running your program. So there is a pass statement to pass any condition. Now let us focus on the most important topic of the Python, that is the Python function. So Python function is a block of code which only run when it is called. So let us create a summation of two variables like def. So def is the default keyword to define or create any function. Def sum, then you have to give the name of the sum, then semicolon, or you can go back. So then you have to give the bracket sign, and here you can give the parameters. So here you can give print a plus b. Now go further. Now now you have to call the sum value 2 or 3. Save this code and run the code. Then you can see the 2 and 3 will be assigned to a and b. It will print a plus b. So in this way you can define the functions. So function definition is defining the function, and calling the name by the function name. So there is some glitch in my window. So there is arbitrary keywords. Also you can use multiple number of keyword by using the arbitrary keyword. Also there are default parameter. For example, you can give the default value a to 10 and b to 20. Now if you just type sum and save this code and run the code, then it will show 30 because it will add a plus b, that is 10 plus 20, which will give you 30. So in this way you can use the function. So I hope I have cleared the basic. So recursion is the calling, which means defining a function that can call itself. So let us see the recursion example. Then we will be doing our project of number guessing game. For let us define fact. It will get the input as n. Now we have to return n m into fact n minus 1. Before it, we have to add the base condition. So whichever condition that is used to terminate the recursion, that is condition is called the base condition. So base condition is if n is equal to 1, it should return 1. Now let us print fact of 3, that will be 6. Save this code and run the code. So you can see the 6, that is correct answer, because it will see that 3 is equal to 1, that is not true. So it will return a 3 into fact n minus 3, that is fact 2. So 2 will go, then 1 will go, and after that 1 will return 1. After that it multiply 1, 2, 3, that will be giving 6. So in this way you can use the recursion. So I hope I have cleared the basic like basic function, basic topics of the Pythons. So for other, just keep subscribe. Let us start with our creating a number guessing game. So let's get started. Just go to the VS Code. Now remove this code. Now first of all, you have to import a library called random. Then you have to create a variable n is equal to random. Now we have to define the range of our game. That is random range, that will be 1 to 100. Now we will be getting taking the input from the user. That guess is equal to int input, then enter any number. Now user will enter the number and the number will be stored in the guess. Now let us use while condition. N is not if so till how many times we have to run the code. Whenever n is equal to guess, that is a randomly chosen number and the guess number is are same, then we have to terminate. So n should not equal to guess. So whenever the guess number is not equal to n, till that time we have to run this while loop. Now if the first condition is guess number might be less than n, so we have to print to no. Now user will see and see that is number is too low. Now we will be taking guess again. Just copy this upper command, paste it here, and just for the confirmation, type again Now user will again type. Now there might be second condition that elif might be the guess number is greater. So for that, and we will show that we will show the user that the your number that you type is quite high. So so too too high semicolon, just to create some excitement in the game. Now again we will be taking the input from the user. So just copy this command and paste it here. Now there might be another condition that the guess number is same. So in that condition we have to just break, and at the last we have to print you guess it right. So in this way we have created our gaming, our guess number guessing game. So let we enter the uh, comment guess game number guessing game. Now are you ready to run? We have to run this in the terminal. So just click on the run button. So it will not execute in the just stop. So just type Python, or even I have used the command. So Python, what is the file name? File1.py. So you have to type this term in the terminal so that you can run the command. So first you have to type Python, then file1.py, and the file name whatever you have, file name, then .py, then press enter. So first of all we have to save this code. Now again run. So we will be entering the number. Let us start with the 50. So that is too high. So it will be in between the 0 and 50. Let us type 25. So too low, it will be between 25 to 50. Let us type 38. So it is too high. So it will be in between 25 and 38. Let us type 30. So too low. So in between 30 and 38, let us type 34. So too low. So it will be in between 34 and 38. So let us type 36. So too high. So it will be between 34 and 36. That is 35. So you guessed it right. You guessed it right. So in this way you can create different amazing project with using Python. So I hope this video might be helpful in you for your upskilling, and it is a gentle request to all our viewer. Kindly subscribe our channel because about 90 to 98% of our viewers not subscribing. I can also give the proof. So let let me show you the proof. Now if you go to the channel analytics, Now in the analytic, go to the audience. Now you can see, scroll it down and you can see about 97.6% viewers are not subscribing. So kindly subscribe. It is a humble request to all our viewers. Kindly subscribe so that we can get 1000 subscribers. And we will be creating these amazing playlists, amazing videos for you, upskilling videos. So for that, just give us support by just subscribing and also share our video to maximum audience so that our channel can grow high. So I hope I have cleared all your doubt. If you have any doubt, let us know in the comment box. So this is all about this video. I will catch you in my next video. Till then, thanks for watching.